Welcome to Unit 1 of MUS 625 Curriculum and Assessment. In this unit, Unit 1, we will explore the contextual factors that influence curriculum design. We'll view those factors through the lens of the newly revised National Core Art Standards that are officially being released on June 4th. Speaking of the new standards, I invite you all to a special event. This event is not mandatory as it is during the day when most of you are teaching. But if you're free, on Wednesday, June 4th at 1 p.m., there will be a live webinar introducing the new standards. I'll be in our video conferencing room after the event ends around 3 p.m. to debrief with anyone who viewed the live webinar. More details can be found in the Unit 1 overview on Blackboard. Let's take a look at our course roadmap. In the introductory unit, we explored the many ways curriculum is defined and investigated. We also investigated factors that contribute to designing curricula. In this unit, we'll investigate how the revised National Core Art Standards influence curricular design in music classes and ensembles. And to connect to our required course resources, which I hope you've purchased by now, the revised National Core Art Standards are based on the backward design curriculum model outlined in Understanding Design. And the revised standards also focus on meeting the challenges for today's arts educators, including assessing student learning in the arts. The Concise Guide to Assessing Skills and Knowledge book provides an important resource for us to design and implement assessments that help improve instruction and demonstrate student growth to administrators. You'll incorporate that knowledge of the National Core Arts Standards, backward design, and assessment when you create a curriculum unit for a music class or ensemble of your choosing. In Unit 2, we'll dive deeper into understanding backward design and assessment tools, and then in Unit 3, you'll design your unit. The National Coalition for Art Standards, the group that is revising the national standards, explains why they chose to revise the 1994 art standards now. Reasons include a revision of other content standards, mainly being Common Core, which also include a focus on life skills known as 21st century skills, or they're sometimes called soft skills. There's also additional research in arts education, technology advancements in the arts and in instruction. There's been an embracing of new and best practices in the arts. And also, they wish to meet the challenges for today's arts educators, including assessing student learning in the arts and designing robust yet flexible curricula that meet the needs of a rapidly changing society. Your content for this unit aligns with those justifications. You'll begin with a video that provides an overview of the revised national standards. Please note that this video is produced by the National Art Education Association, but the content rings true for the music educators as well. Next, you'll view an overview of the Common Core state standards, and you'll read about the 21st century skills that have become a massive part of current educational discourse. Next, you'll read the music portion of a report produced by the National Coalition for Core Art Standards, outlining current research in music learning from birth through college. We'll investigate that topic more in depth. After that, you'll explore briefly the influence of technology in music education, which we'll explore more in depth in your Contemporary Issues in Music Education course next year. And followed by that, you'll read and explore emerging practices in music education that include informal music learning and non-traditional ensembles. And finally, you'll read the document that frames the revised national standards, and that's called the Conceptual Framework for Arts Learning. And then you will explore the brand new National Core Arts Standards website, which will be released on June 4th. As you read, view, and work with content, I encourage you to keep these questions in mind. How are the standards proactive? In other words, how might they shape the future of music teaching in the United States? And how are the standards reactive? How do they reflect current research, technology developments, and educational policy trends, as well as the social milieu, the context that we live in? How do you and your teaching context fit into the revised standards? How do they align with your music teaching and learning experiences and philosophy of music education? How might they clash? What excites you about the new standards, and what might you be a little fearful of? And last, who revised the standards, and how might their experiences and philosophies influence the revised standards? I look forward to viewing your blog post for this unit online.